Hello, everybody. Welcome to the D-pad. Oh, there we go. It was a little bit hot on the mic. Need to fix the bingo card real quick because I went and shrank the window that it was in slightly, and that fucked up my... Oh, God, that's going to do a bunch of stupid shit to this. Let's do this quickly. I put together a bingo card. Almost got it. I don't expect most of those to be real. I think that's about right. Ooh, boy. Ooh, that looks ugly. Hang on a second. I think that will have to do. Why is there like a weird... There we go. Okay. I set a bunch of this stuff up last night. There we go. That looks pretty clean. Oh, it's like huge. Why is it so big? Oh my god. There we go. That's a little better. We have like mere moments to... I guess moments is a little misleading, but... Alright. That looks pretty good. It's about as good as that's going to get. Okay. But yeah, this is the bingo card that I threw together. Stuff near the center I figure is more likely. Stuff further out is either less likely, or it's like alternating between wacky shit that isn't going to happen and stuff that is like so obvious that it barely even warrants mentioning. Now I just need to... Where did my... Oh, there it is. It's right on top. Woo! There we go. Champion trainer just means any champion from the games appearing on screen. That one's a pretty basic one. I question mark on whether I'd include Ash in that versus like Red. Blue would actually count too. Lance, Cynthia, you know. If I sound a little bit lower energy, I was up very late last night putting some stuff together for today. Not just for this. I've got a bunch of things that are coming up today that I thought would be fun, and have completely fucked up my sleep schedule as a result. I might take a nap today. New Pokeball type was one that was one of the last ones I came up with, and I was like, "Oh, that's actually a pretty neat one." Oh, and yeah, I agree. I have a... So what I'm doing for mine is I have a big circle brush, and I've got it set to multiply. So it will cover up, and the color itself is 75% saturated. Yeah. So it's 25% desaturated. Whoops. 75% desaturated. Or sorry, 25% desaturated. And it's just a like darken setting for the layer. Just boop. Do one of those. I wish that I wish that I had a better setup for bingo cards for these things that didn't... The problem with a bingo card is that it's square, and that's really hard to find a good space for. I could arguably have it take up, you know, a square-ish worth of space right here, and then just have the chat go above that, but, like, man, it's a teeny tiny chat. So I don't know. I guess I don't need the header for it necessarily, which would free up a little more chat, but... Alright. That's right. In the square hole. Ugh, my voice sounds really, like, low and gravelly right now. I did not get much sleep. hopefully it'll be worth it. Hopefully people like what's excuse me, coming today. Someone using it as a dauber accidentally. Woo! Ah, yes. Okay. Now here's the one question. While this thing is running, just do a quick thing here. I'm gonna turn it down a tiny bit. Oh, that's right. You can't actually drag, else it moves literally the entire thing. Here we go. That works. And the bingo, the Pokemon call. Oh man, that'd be great. I would love to go to the Pokemon Company offices. Be a fun time. Oh, they're supposedly I mean, a good chunk of the bingo card is functionally free spaces. A bunch of stuff around the outside is stuff that seems so obvious that they would bring it up that it's only there because literally 25 actually surprising things they would never get 5 of in one thing here unless you got very granular with it. That looks like the Pokewalker, doesn't it?
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Ishihara from the Pokémon Company. Today, February 27th.
Okay, fine. We don't need the...
Pokemon Day. This is the date
I'm going to get rid of the closed
Red
captions.
and Pokemon Green games were first released in Japan, marking the beginning of the Pokemon series.
Okay.
It's been 29 years since the birth of Pokemon, and we've reached this milestone through the support of all you trainers around the world. Thanks to all of you, it's now possible to enjoy Pokemon each day in a variety of ways.
Oh, yeah, I guess those are all
We
Gen
hope to
9
keep bringing
plushes,
you new
huh?
experiences to brighten
Yeah,
your
next year's the
day-to-day
30th
lives
anniversary.
with
There's a
Pokemon.
reason I have the 30th anniversary
In
announcement
today's
as one of the
broadcast,
spaces. Something
we'll
that they
share
announce a
all the
full
latest
year
news
ahead of
about
time
Pokemon,
as celebration as,
including our
for the
newest
30th
titles.
anniversary next
Please
year.
enjoy the presentation.
I'll do my best. Oh, this looks like Pokemon Concierge.
Series, Pokémon Concierge. Taking
All
place
right.
at the Pokémon
Ding.
Resort on a tropical island, the story follows Haru, who is still finding
This does look
as the
super
concierge,
charming.
and Psyduck as they grow together through their interactions with the resort.
This does look
Pokemon
amazingly
guests.
charming.
Its charm lies in the warm visuals that can be achieved only through stop-motion animation. And new episodes
I think
of
this
Pokémon
only has,
Concierge are in production. They are
I was gonna say, I
slated
think
for
this-
release in September
I think this has
2025.
4
What sort of
episodes that like
Pokemon will
just came
Haru and
out
Psyduck welcome as guests
or
next?
something.
Take a first look at a few of the Pokemon they will meet in this motion test.
Oh, it's fun to be able to get
Just look
the
at their personality and how they move. But there's more.
it's cute, and I
For a
appreciate that
limited
they're
time, the
showing
first 4 episodes
some of
are
the
available
actual
to watch
like
on Pokemon's
mechanisms
official
that are
YouTube
like kind
channel
of
for
holding them up
free.
and stuff for
Please
those
take
shots.
the
Those are
chance
cool.
to watch them if you haven't been
Yeah.
able to tune into Pokemon Concierge yet. And we hope you look forward to
It
the
does
new
like I
episodes
think
as
one of the
well.
big things here is that you can see the effort put in for the like stop motion
Hello.
animation. You know,
I'm Utsunomiya from the Pokémon Company. Next,
man, this
we
guy
have a
looks
number
so
of other
serious.
announcements to share with you.
Okay, a lot more plushy things. Actually, quite a lot more plushes going on there. Holy shit!
In Pokemon Go, Pokemon Go Tour Unova Global
All right,
will take
Pokemon
place
Go.
March 1st and March 2nd. This event can be enjoyed at no cost from
Mark
anywhere
that.
in the world where Pokemon Go is available. During the event, the legendary Pokemon Black
Ooh.
Kyurem and White Kyurem will appear in raid battles and elsewhere.
Interesting,
Also,
interesting.
trainers
We've
will
got
soon have a
Black
chance
and
to
White
encounter
Kyurem, Victini,
Shiny
Meloetta.
We'll also share promo codes for everyone to enjoy.
Is
We're
Unova
looking forward to the new season
in the
2.
middle of some other like significant event in Pokemon Go right now? I don't keep up with Pokemon Go on it these days. This is very quiet. I'm gonna. Ooh. Okay. Are we gonna get Switch remasters of Oras? That'd be interesting. Oh no, this is That's pretty fun. Okay. I didn't put Pokemon Masters EX down as a thing. Oh my goodness. Oh. Pokemon Cafe Remix. Ding, we're burning through a lot of these real fast. Alright. seems very adorable, though. I still haven't actually checked this out, but it seems very cute. You ready? Ooh, okay. Oh, is this Pokemon Sleep? This certainly looks like Pokemon Sleep. Wah. I don't think I'm going to include player characters. Like they have to have been a champion to against you, I think. Was that Pokemon Sleep? My brain just turned off for a second. I'm gonna mark that for now, but we'll unmark it if need be. Alrighty. I didn't realize how old Pokemon Unite actually is. It felt like it's only been like, I don't know, a year or two or something.
Remote Stadium will be returning to
I'm gonna
matches. Enjoy intense
increase the
battles
volume
in the
again. I feel like it's getting
unforgettable Remote
quieter.
Stadium. A new type of battle is also arriving, called First to 500.
There we go. That's a little
feature
better.
called EOS technology allows you to gain special effects when you score a certain number of
Alrighty.
points. Plus, look forward to an updated
Yeah,
map
Brendan and
with
May, I
updated
wouldn't
wild
include
Pokemon. The
as
win condition
champions
is
just
simple.
because
Be
they,
the first
other
to
than the
score
World
500
Tournament, I
points.
think, and even then, I don't know if they're in that. They don't appear in any game as the champion. Oh well. Pokemon trading card game pocket. We're knocking out the 8 that are in the kind of octagon there are ones that I figure. The 6 that are marked are the ones that I was like, okay, these are absolutely going to get mentioned. New Pokeball type and champion trainer shown are the 2 that I kind of added to that as like, well, those will be interesting. After this, it's going to be, and also our free space of Pokemon Legends ZA. Otherwise, though, it's like, okay, so then it'll be interesting to see where we go after this. We also don't know how long this is supposed to be today. I don't think there was any announcement about Triumphant Light. All right. I already have kind of fallen off of this. Off of TCG Pocket. It's fine, but the gotcha element just kind of makes me roll my brain off of it very quickly now. There was only so long I could keep myself entertained with that, you know? Hey, are they announcing Mega Man for Pokemon Trading Card Game Pocket? Okay. Yep. Oh, okay. This is such a weird thing to announce like this. Extremely weird thing to just, like, put this much bombast into a card that doesn't exist physically. Or maybe it's going to. I don't know. Okay.
Next, allow me to share some news about the Pokemon.
Oh,
video
please
game
do.
series. In the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon
Was that for the
Violet
physical
games,
card
we're
game?
celebrating
Alright, I
Pokemon
mean-
Day with a Rotom phone case giveaway. Along with a mass outbreak event and other in-game events to come.
Red, green, and blue
A mighty
colored
Meowscarada,
Pokemon, huh?
Skeledirge, and Quaquaval will appear in a series of Terra Raid battle
Is that
events.
meant to be evocative of starters? Is that meant to be evocative of
And
Pokemon
even
Red,
more
Green, and
Pokemon
Blue?
are planned to appear in the future. We hope you continue to enjoy the Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games.
Okay.
Next, please have a look at this video.
I mean, we're a captive audience. We don't have a choice. Oh boy. All right, Pokemon Red and Green. Are we what? We're doing our usual nostalgia dive. I feel like they do one of these every year now. They'll do a, hey, remember every big thing that Pokemon has done? A lot of focus on Stadium, though. Stadium 1 and 2. Okay. Oh, is there going to be a Pokemon battling app now? Okay. Did they finally get sick of oh. What is with the water drop thing? That's such a all right. But mobile phone crossplay for with Switch for Pokemon battles? That's pretty interesting. Oh, we got Mega Evolution and Terrestrialization at the same time. Mega Evolution even being visible on screen is frankly pretty nice. Pokemon Champions. Oh, I mean, cool, but what we've seen is battling, which is kind of the base expectation of Pokemon.
Is the world's first glimpse of a new title.
Is it
Pokemon
literally
Champions.
just? I can't remember the name of the what Pokemon Showdown.
This
Are they just
title
tired
will
of
be
Pokemon
focused
Showdown
on the
existing
Pokemon
and not?
battles we know and love from core Pokemon games.
Okay.
Pokemon Champions will continue the tradition of pitting your skills against those of other trainers from around the world.
Yeah, it just kind of
This
seems like
time,
Pokemon
we're aiming for
Showdown,
these core-style battles to be enjoyed by more players than ever before.
but official, which is nice.
Game Freak, the developer of the core games, is carrying out the planning for this project, while development is being handled by the Pokemon Works.
Okay.
Pokemon Champions will be coming not only to the Nintendo Switch family of systems, but to
Family of
mobile
systems.
devices too. You'll be able to choose how you want to play based on where you are. What's more,
All right.
you can also connect with Pokemon Home. Thanks to this connectivity, you won't be limited to using Pokemon you can partner up with in Pokemon Champions. You'll be able to team up with Pokemon who joined you on your adventures in previous Pokemon games. You'll be
Okay.
looking forward to
Also,
battling
yeah, I
Pokemon
feel
trainers
like,
from all corners of the world. Stay tuned for future announcements regarding the launch date of Pokemon Champions.
I'd be intrigued to see whether Pokemon Showdown gets to stick around as a result of that. Yeah.
Please take it away.
Saludos a todos desde la nueva oficina de Pokémon en la hermosa
Hey, a
ciudad de
Pokemon game set in a
Soy
Mexico-based
Tomás Cortés, director
region would
regional
be
para
fun.
Latinoamérica de The Pokémon Company International.
All
El
right.
día de hoy estoy muy feliz de anunciarles que Pokémon Champions estará disponible en
That's
español
fun.
latinoamericano desde el día de su lanzamiento.
That's very cool.
De igual forma, además de los 9 idiomas que los
Oh,
entrenadores y
okay.
entrenadoras pueden elegir, Leyendas Pokémon ZA tendrá también la opción
Oh,
de
that
jugarse
so
en español
we haven't
latinoamericano.
gotten English yet, but that
Esto
was
significa
Pokemon
que
Legends
de aquí en
ZA,
adelante habrá 10 idiomas disponibles para jugar.
which appears to be the pronunciation they're going
Finalmente, como ya
with.
anunciamos con anterioridad, las futuras expansiones
There's
del
no way this is the
famoso
only
juego de
ZA
cartas
stuff we're going to get, but I will
coleccionables
mark
Pokémon
it since that is
estarán
us actually
también
talking about it.
disponibles en español de Latinoamérica. Localizar productos como Leyendas Pokémon ZA al español latinoamericano permitirá que millones de nuevos fans se unan a la comunidad global de
wild
Pokémon
that they
y se
only did
conecten
Latin
con
American
otros jugadores
Spanish
de formas nunca antes
within the
vistas.
last couple
Como
years.
parte de The Pokémon Company Group, este es un claro ejemplo de nuestra misión.
Yeah,
de unir
Maractus
al
getting
mundo a través de
an evolution would be great.
Saber que los fans
Evolution, Mega
disfrutan aún
Evolution,
más de
anything.
jugar Pokémon en su idioma local nos permite explorar nuevas formas para deleitar a los jugadores de diferentes regiones y mercados como Latinoamérica. Este es un momento increíble
Alrighty.
para ser fan de Pokémon, sin importar en qué parte del mundo te encuentres, por lo que no puedo esperar para unirme a todos ustedes en sus próximas aventuras. Nos vemos pronto.
Cool.
Finally, here's the latest update on
Finally.
Pokemon
Oh
Legends.
boy, are we already basically done here? Oh Jesus. All right. Well, let's see what we got. Graphically very close to the last couple games. Noted. Okay. Oh no. Fedora style, Fedora bucket hat combo. Oh, dear. So we're doing, like, districts, I guess. Totodile, Tepig, and Cyndaquil. Shit, I should have, Cyndaquil. Chikorita. What was my prediction on that? Oh, my God. I didn't even think to... I had a prediction literally years ago at this point. I think Tepig and Totodile were both in there, though. I don't think I did Chikorita. Chikorita and Totodile both being starters for this is, yeah, really strange. 2 Johto starters and a Unova starter is like, what? Wait a minute. Hey, is that a Mega Ring? Fuck yeah, Mega Evolution. Honestly, I'm very happy that they're just even bringing it back at all. Oh, well, that's a... Well, we got some interesting characters there. Hey! Wait, was that Az? That looked like Az. AZ. With his
Pokémon Legends
This,
is a new title in the
Flabébé
Pokémon
and everything.
series. The story takes place in Lumiose City, the largest city in the Kalos region.
Huh.
Prism
Oh,
Tower
Kalos.
stands tall at the
It's nice to
center
get an
of the
official one on
city,
that. I always thought it was
Lumiose
Kalos.
does.
Kalos.
These days, Lumiose is undergoing a high-tech urban redevelopment plan.
So this
to
is
turn
set
into
in
a
the
city
present
that
then.
people and Pokemon
Also, was that a
truly
dude
share.
talking with the
After you arrive in
I was gonna
Lumiose
say
City to see the
Holocaster?
sights, you'll meet 3 Pokemon, one of which will become your first partner.
Why 2 Johto
Chikorita,
starters?
Tepig, and Totodile. You'll choose one of these Pokemon
I think my
to
assumption
accompany
going
you
into
on
this
the
was
new
that they would
journey
not
as
use
you
2
get
from the
to
same
know
region.
Lumiose City and its inhabitants.
Also, this means
Here are some
all
of the
3
colorful
Johto
characters
starters
you'll encounter.
have appeared
When you arrive
as
in Lumiose,
legend
you'll meet
starters.
A new friend and ally, either Urbane or Tawny. The hotel where
Okay.
you'll be staying is run by AZ. You'll also
Official
meet his
name
partner,
AZ.
Floette.
Sorry, Floette, not
Lumiose's
Flabébé, yeah.
redevelopment is being managed by Quasartico Inc. You'll become acquainted
Quasartico?
with the company's CEO Jet and her secretary Vinny.
Okay.
The different people you meet will make your time in Lumiose all the richer.
So, are we to assume that Rayquaza has something to do with something that's going on
To
here?
help people and Pokemon coexist, the city has set up wild zones. These areas, located throughout Lumiose, give wild Pokemon habitats where they can thrive.
We've given up part of the
To
city.
catch one of these wild Pokemon, aim carefully, then throw a Pokeball.
Okay.
If you're having a hard time catching one, have one of your Pokemon use its moves to weaken the target, making it easier to catch.
This does look like battles are going to be a more organic part of the experience,
this game
which is
offers a
nice.
style of Pokemon battling
Also,
not
yeah,
seen in
great.
previous
Numbered
titles.
regions. Fucking great.
These
Everything
can
is a
have
route
longer
now.
Or shorter reach, or different areas of effect. So choose your
Oh,
timing and positioning
okay.
carefully to gain
So
the
it's
upper hand.
it's essentially all right. We took Legends Arceus and we
Lead your
added some
partner
like
Pokemon
Pokken
through
tournament
battles and dodge
style
incoming
mechanics to it.
Swap Pokemon if you need to and find the right moment to unleash a move.
I like the idea of
What's
being
more,
able to have a
certain Pokemon
physical,
can go beyond evolution by undergoing
having a
Mega
physical
Evolution.
ability to dodge stuff is pretty nice.
When a trainer's keystone resonates with the Mega Stone held by their Pokemon, the Pokemon will do more than just change shape.
Wha- Let's see if
It'll
we have any
unlock
new
a
ones.
level of power,
I did have
turning
new
the
Mega
tide of
Evolution
battle
marks,
in its favor.
and I had Unovan or Colosian forms.
As Lumiose continues its transformation into a city that belongs to both people and Pokemon, who knows what kinds of encounters and experiences will await you.
Hey, and we got some Zygarde cells. We did have the
Pokemon Legends ZA,
10%
coming
form?
late 2025.
Late 2025. Oh dear. So that's gonna be a Switch 2 thing for sure. I mean, it'll be a Switch 1 thing, but a promotion match announcement. Right.
Pokemon Legends ZA is scheduled to release.
All right. Yeah, I
in
guess this will be a
2025.
November thing then. Huh.
I hope everybody can wait just a little
I was
longer for
genuinely
their
expecting this
adventures
to
in
be a
Lumiose
spring
City to
release
begin.
this year.
That concludes our announcements for today.
No announcement of a Gen
Thank
10.
you very much for watching.
No announcement of remakes of any sort. That's actually pretty surprising. Are they just holding off for next year then? I guess that's it for the video there, but yeah, that was very interesting. I'll bring up the bingo card because Jesus Christ, like the 6 outer ones and the center one were the most obvious. Okay, all 7 of these are going to get announced, but I figured like something else on this card at least had a shot. You know what? I'll because we're desperate, I'm gonna mark completely new gimmick or mechanic for commanding your Pokemon to physically dodge attacks. We can, I guess, count that. I don't think anything else on here really. We didn't see any Unova forms. We didn't see any new Mega Evolutions that didn't already exist. Literally no. So Champions, which appears to just be Pokemon officially doing Showdown, is the only new thing that was actually announced. The only new game that was announced through all of this. I guess they're holding off for next year for the 30th anniversary. I may as well keep basically this exact same bingo card for next year. Jeez. Maybe minus Pokemon Legends ZA. I'll put Gen 10 in the middle there, because if they don't have an announcement for a Gen 10 next year, they're in some trouble. Dang. I was kind of expecting we were going to get at least some kind of other announcement going, but alas. This was a pretty weak one. In terms of real announcements that actually seemed to like be exciting or interesting, we basically the only stuff in there was, hey, it's footage from ZA, and we have an official Pokemon Showdown game / app. Yeah, AZ being part of this game is a very interesting touch, because I feel like he would still be kind of receded from society for the most part. It's a very interesting kind of way to do that. But yeah, I don't think we saw any. Yeah, he was king 3,000 years in the past. I don't know if we ever really got like a full explanation of how he's lived that long. I think the assumption is that something about the weapon being used has granted him an extremely long life, because there's nobody else that's 3,000 years old walking around, so it's not like they just all live that long, or something along those lines, right? But yeah, wow. I figured there would at least be something, even just a hint of something something else that is being done, but yeah, I mean, like, yeah, this was a pretty weak one. It's kind of a bummer. I mean, not to mention the ZA stuff we saw was kind of a little bit of a 50-50 on like interesting versus whatever. It was interesting seeing that there's a lot more physicality to Pokemon battles. It was nice that that battling wild Pokemon is going to be a lot. It's essentially going to be utilizing more of the mechanic from Scarlet Violet, where you could have a Pokemon walk around with you, but now it'll also be able to directly engage into battle mechanics quickly. It seems, right? Not having a discrete wild Pokemon battle setup is probably gonna be kind of nice. Yeah, they don't have to launch something every year. If anything, I'm happier that they don't, but I'm a little surprised. I honestly, even just announcing something that would launch in February of next year to go along with the 30th anniversary seemed at least kind of likely. It's odd not having a clear idea of what is on the slab just kind of at all. Because, like, if I pull up, I was looking at it yesterday. It's only been 3 years since Pokemon Legends Arceus. And to be fair, it's only been 3 years since Scarlet and Violet, though usually those come out every 3-ish years, the next generation of Pokemon. The main exception is the gaps before and after Diamond and Pearl were 4 years instead of 3. And based off of this, we can assume pretty safely that it's going to be 4 years for this one as well. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee were 7 years ago? Oh my god. And Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were 4 years ago. As far as like remakes and things go. So, yeah, I was kind of hoping at least for a hint that something else was being worked on, but we kind of got nothing there. We got Pokemon Champions, which was given a pretty serious, not like a huge amount, but like a pretty decent amount of like, hey, check it out. And it's like, it's hard to get excited about a thing that has already existed unofficially for so long. Like, it's neat that there will be an official one that exists and you can use Pokemon Home directly with it. I think that is cool. But it's also like, all right, I mean, it's neat, I suppose. Yeah, kind of a dull one generally for this year. I'm sure next year is going to be like, you know, pulling out all the stops for the 30th anniversary. I think it's there's no chance that they don't announce Gen 10 next year in February, probably for release in November. I would be pretty surprised if kids were hyped about this particular set of announcements. A lot of the stuff that got more screen time was less flashy. Like the new Pokemon trading cards might have landed a little bit more strongly, but I also don't see kids I don't see kids going nuts over Pokemon Cafe Remix, Pokemon Concierge. So I don't know. And yeah, I'm just looking at the release timeline in general. And again, they shouldn't just release something every year just for the sake of it. It's nice to know stuff is in progress, but yeah, Scarlet and Violet came out in 2022, and since then they put out the DLC in 2023, and that's it so far. They didn't put out any new thing last year in the core titles at least, and you know, core titles and remakes. And this coming year we're getting a new Legends game, probably in November. Yeah, we'll get some mega evolutions in the card game, which is like, all right. But all right. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. I guess the announcements or lack thereof are good news for us in terms of our video release schedule. But I guess we're waiting for the 30th anniversary to actually get some new stuff. So I guess that's it. I don't have. There's not a lot to talk about. We spent most of this time talking about the fact that there's not much to talk about. So I think we'll call it there. Shout out your favorite announcement in the comments. Oh boy. All right. I'm going to get out of here. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day. We got some fun stuff coming, and I'm going to be streaming something tonight. It's a secret. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.